I have three sisters, and she dressed us up one day. She was going to take us downtown for lunch at this place called Cunningham's Drugstore, if you remember. And they had a counter that was like oval shaped where everybody could sit around the counter and you could look at the person across from you. She was taking us out to lunch, and when we got there, the waitress wouldn't wait on us. We were sitting there, and we said to my sisters and I said to my mother, she's not waiting on us, and why are these people staring at us? White folks were just staring at us like, what are they here for? And my mom said to us, she said, because you're so beautiful. So you just stare back and they'll look away. And so we did, and they looked away. And it was only as I, got older and learned how to read, and I could read things for myself, read Jet magazines and the Chronicle and other things, and listening to the stories that my grandparents would tell us when they were growing up in the South. And they were from Alabama, and just this side of slavery and during the Jim Crow era. And we would hear all these stories, things that happened to them and things that they saw. And still not really, because it wasn't really touching me per se, but that incident at Cunningham's kind of stuck with me. Well, I had just graduated high school, so I was involved in high school activities at that point. I wasn't really in with the nonviolent aspect. I was more interested in what Malcolm X was saying, because he was like stand your ground kind of fellow. And at 18, just turned 18, you're not thinking in terms of bowing and allowing somebody to beat you, and dogs and hoses and all that stuff just was too foreign for me. Of course, I matured. I certainly understand. And it wasn't long after Dr. King's assassination that I really understood why it had to be nonviolent in order for it to succeed, in order for it to last. It would not have been successful. And it takes a special kind of spirit, a special kind of person to allow themselves to be beaten like that, because they realize the cause is greater than themselves. The struggle continues, only now I think it's broader than just African American rights. It's women's rights and others' rights. Life teaches us that it's too short to be caught up and worried and stressing out over and trying to keep somebody down. You will be remembered by how you've treated other people. And that to me is the greatest thing you can do, is how did I use my life to bless somebody else? Was it just a smile? Was it a warm embrace? Was it a kind word? Was it opening the door, holding the door for an elderly person? What did I do to make someone else's life better? And this whole civil rights, slavery, all the way up, the whole struggle, what did you do to make someone else's life better? Were you a blessing to someone, or were you a curse to someone? And on the day I stand before God, I want to be sure He tells me I was a blessing. Well done, good and faithful servant. You've been faithful over a little. Now go and be faithful over much. That's what I want my legacy to be. That's what Dr. King's legacy was.